Welcome back. Beef producers understand the value of knowledge, especially when it helps them make more informed and more profitable decisions. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brad Bulla has more on how DNA testing can help ranchers more reliably evaluate the genetic potential of cattle and improve an operation's bottom line.
On the Arrowhead Ranch in north central Tennessee, owners George and Ginger Peak work with their herd manager, Tammy Hill, to care for a small group of registered Black Angus cattle.
We're a small operation here. Right now we have 32 head of cattle. We've been here approximately 17 years.
Since about 2005 is when we started the registered Angus seed stock operation.
Arrowhead may be a smaller operation, but like most producers, the Peaks want to be the best. George and Ginger realized the best way to accomplish their goals was to focus on improving the genetics of their herd.
We have a certain limited amount of resources, as there are in so many different operations. But this DNA testing really helps us to identify which animals are going to be able to utilize the available forage that we have, and it will save me by identifying those calves as soon as they're born like that we can identify their genetic potential.
We don't have a lot of funds to spend on feeding out animals that are not genetically going to improve our herd.
Genetics are important in our operation because it helps the producer get the herd that they want sooner. It helps a producer with 30 head or 5,000 head.
I've heard it related to trying to land on an aircraft carrier at night without any navigation. You're going to be lucky if you even get on the carrier. And with this genetic testing, it's given us the information that we need.
Arrowhead Ranch has made great strides in its genetic program over the last several years, thanks in part to the use of the high-density 50K test. Genomic-enhanced expected progeny differences powered by Zoetis HD50K from Angus Genetics Incorporated provide the most dependable option to help predict the genetic merit of young, unproven Angus cattle.
After learning more about the details of their operation, we realized that HD50K could be incorporated easily into their program, as they were interested in selling the genetic benefits of their herd.
We use it on every animal that's born on this property. That helps us determine what we're going to do with each calf that's born, where we're going to channel it, whether we're going to channel our bulls into a commercial herd or a bull test station, or whether we're going to steer them, and our heifers, whether we're going to use them as replacement heifers or we're going to try to sell them to a commercial herd.
What we're doing with the HD50K product is actually getting down to the genomics and the genes that those animals actually inherited from their mothers and from their fathers, so that we can make more informed breeding decisions early in the calf's life.
Since 2011 is when we got into the Zoetis testing and the DNA testing, and this part of it right here has really given us a leap forward as far as being able to produce a quality product and to be able to identify those animals that are specifically tailored to what we need to utilize the grass and the production here on this ranch.
The test increases our accuracy on the EPDs from like a 0.05, which is not really accurate, to at least a 0.25. So right there, we know that we're dealing with data that is accurate and that's real, and that compares to all the other animals that are being tested by the same thing. It's very good return on our operation. It's our main reason that we've been able to move our herd genetically leaps and bounds ahead of what we had before.
Zoetis formed a partnership with Angus Genetics Incorporated, a wholly owned subsidiary of the American Angus Association, in which AGI is the exclusive distributor of HD50K for Angus tests. Zoetis HD50K is the beef industry's first high-density DNA panel. It has more than 54,000 DNA markers and provides results for 18 economically important traits.
All 54,000 markers of that individual animal are going to be scanned using the HD50K product. So what that does, it gives us a true indication of what the animal actually did inherit from both its mother and its father. The testing process is very easy for producers to do. We can actually scan animals using a simple blood test, which is preferred by the American Angus Association. Through the American Angus Association, those results are actually reported to the producers on their secure website.
I mean, the Angus Association has made it really easy, and so does Zoetis. We'll take dry matter intake. That is extremely hard for us to measure anything like that. And so when we get this number, then I can make a good decision on whether we're going in the right direction.
As an industry, we are producing more beef with fewer cattle, and that trend has to continue into the future to meet demand. So we have to be more efficient. A test like HD50K is so dependable that it helps monitor traits like feed intake and growth, and that helps ensure the trend towards more beef will continue exponentially. We will be able to exaggerate that trend with dependability, reliability, and selection, all powered by HD50K.
In order to find animals that are HD50K tested, one of the best resources that a producer can use is the GenomeExchange.com website. The Genome Exchange website actually connects people by providing an outlet or a list for producers that actually have bulls and females for sale. It also gives those producers an opportunity to promote themselves a little bit and give them an opportunity to promote a sale, promote an event that they might be having within their operation to bring producers together and bring customers that are interested in finding HD50K tested animals.
Genome Exchange, that's been a big help to us and a real benefit to us because of the fact that we've had one fellow this year come to us, and he got our name off the exchange, and he came and visited our ranch, and he ended up buying 2 animals from us. And we were really, glad that he came, and he could see the value of the genetic testing by going to that website.
Zoetis HD50K isn't the only powerful genetic technology available to Angus producers. There's also GeneMax, a simple and affordable DNA test that is intended for use in commercial herds that use registered Angus sires.
The GeneMax results actually enable commercial Angus producers to take advantage of the individual scores to help them make more informed breeding decisions as well as mating decisions, and it also helps them to decide individual parentage on animals, so that actually helps and incorporate into their mating and breeding decisions as well. I recommend the GeneMax test to commercial Angus producers because it gives you more information than you've ever had before. It's a very affordable test for commercial producers to actually use, and it gives you a wealth of information that you would never be able to get anywhere else.
The GeneMax test was developed in cooperation with Certified Angus Beef, Angus Genetics Incorporated, and Zoetis. It's designed for high-percentage Angus replacement heifer candidates and feeder cattle to identify post-weaning gain and marbling potential, 2 traits that influence feedlot profitability and qualifying for the CAB brand. It also comes with the option to match GeneMax tested calves with Zoetis HD50K tested sires from multi-sire breeding programs.
Commercial producers that are using the GeneMax test can take advantage of the HD50K test as well, because it actually assigns parentage to those individual calves that are born or that are sired by those HD50K tested bulls that are within their herd. Together, Zoetis HD50K tested and selected Angus bulls and GeneMax tested, selected, and mated replacements provide commercial users of Angus genetics a powerful 1-2 punch for increased productivity, certified Angus beef, grid premiums, as well as the potential for increased profits.
Ranchers around the country are taking advantage of all the Zoetis genomic tools and GE EPDs in order to make more precise selection and mating decisions. The bull buying and replacement heifer selection decisions that producers make today can have a profound effect on the future genetic makeup and profitability of a herd for years to come.
This is going to be something that is going to be part of the future. It's not something that's just a trend. It's not something that's a fad. It's something that actually helps producers make better breeding and better informed decisions early on in the calf's life.
A person's judgment is only as good as their information. And so the more information that I can get and I can give to my customers, and I can show them, I can say, yeah, here's a tenderness score of this animal, then he knows right up front what he's getting. And so that's important to me. That to me is value. That is value right there.
We have a goal in mind. We have a goal for our genetics, and the only way we can get there is to be able to evaluate them. So the genomic enhanced EPDs are the ones that help us evaluate whether we're going towards our goal or going backwards from our goal. We already have people that come back and buy, year after year, so we must be doing something right.
Reporting from Aaron, Tennessee, I'm Brad Bullock for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
To learn more about HD50K, GeneMax, or any other Zoetis products, log on to our website at cattlemantocattleman.org.